And then, of course, the clothes all came off, and it was just money, sex, and just house of ill repute all over the place. But this is where something I often talk about, how men, their first early experience with a dominant woman will hardlock something in their psyche where they become forever addicted to that intoxicating mix of a woman, a strong, beautiful woman, overpowering them, dominating them, telling them what to do. Hi, my name is Pamela. I am professionally known as the Violatrix. I am a 20-year findom. I am on TikTok at Saint2 Siren. I am the author of The Ultimate Financial Domination Guide, which, just so you know, I'm going to give my big disclaimer here. This book is not the salacious backstory. That's episode 3 that I'm filming today. That's what you're about to hear. This book is a guide for the women who found me on TikTok, who asked me to come out from the shadows to explain how I do what I do so that they too could learn how to do it. Much to my shock, it was women from all walks of life. It wasn't just young girls who wanted to learn. It was like Wall Street executives, doctors, lawyers. I was very surprised. So my next book will have the salacious backstory. I'm going to touch on a lot of that today, but I also wanted to explain to you who my viewership is, who my followers are, and who this podcast is for. And I have 2 types of clients. I have 2 types of people who follow me. I have the men who want to be dominated, the submissive men. They are alpha by day, corporate executives, doctors, lawyers, famous sports guys, athletes. And then I have the women who follow me, who kind of discovered me, and I grew kind of this cult following out of nowhere, again on TikTok, for the women who want to learn how to do what I do. So I do, on my website, the Violatrix IX, the VIOLATRIX.com, you can book an appointment with me, a consultation, whether you're a woman wanting to do this or whether you're a man who wants to be severely dominated. Today's episode, episode 3, is the mafia and the sex industry, also known on TikTok as the 304 industry, in case you didn't know. My particular backstory, which was asked of me to reveal my backstory underneath on my podcast on Spotify. You can make comments about my episodes, and I was asked by several women to explain how a nice girl from Hershey, Pennsylvania ends up becoming a global sensation dominatrix. And that's what I'm going to tell you today. I was 33 years old, originally from Hershey, Pennsylvania, a nice Italian-American, both my parents were Italian-American, nice Italian-American girl from a small town, Hershey, and lived a very kind of good girl life. I did what my parents told me to do. I was a rule follower. I'm the youngest of 3. Now, I had decided at the age of 33, after moving back from New Jersey, where I went to college, and I was also a bartender. I was the head bartender at kind of a speakeasy type place. It was mob-controlled, mob-owned, and that was in Englewood, New Jersey. And it was called Smoke. And it was like a 6-seat bar, and it was like a cigar and cognac bar. All the servers were men, and I was the only woman employed in the restaurant as the bartender. So when I left and came back to Pennsylvania, when I left New Jersey, left college, left everything behind, and I got into a corporate career, I had become an admissions director for a college in Pennsylvania. I ended up very quickly rising from admissions representative to director of admissions within less than 2 years. I found great personal and professional success, and I bought 3 rental properties, and I was doing very well for myself. So this was by the age of 33. I had decided I didn't believe in marriage. I didn't want to be married, but I was ready to be a mother. It should have not surprised me that this might not be in sync with my father's vision for my future. So at the age of 33, with my 3 rental properties and my burgeoning corporate career, my father found out that I was pregnant, and